Hi everybody, it's Patsy here, and I'm bringing you Aries, your love bite for mid-December 2017 to mid-January 2018. So, already laid out your cards, and for those of you who don't know, it's 10 cards from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. The first 5 are for you, and the second 5 will be for your partner or for something about your love life that you need to be aware of. And then we get 5 cards from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck for further information. And then we'll get a card or 2 from the Until Today deck by Iyanla Vanzant. And then following this part of the reading, we'll be doing a reading using the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And this is my first cycle doing using that deck because I just recently acquired it and we had an opening on Facebook. And so just a disclaimer at the beginning, some of the images are a little graphic. It's art, but it's and they are done in very nice watercolors, but there's some depictions of people, male and female, in different sexual situations, and some other depictions are nude. So those of you who are not interested or would be offended by that, you will know when I'm getting ready to transition into that part of the reading, and you then are free to, click off and, go do whatever it is you're going to do, open up some Christmas presents early or whatever. And for the rest of us, we're going to get 3 cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and as I said, I'm just using this deck the first time, so I'll be getting information intuitively. I'll be using the messages that I get intuitively, and also referring to the guidebook that comes with the deck. All right, so let's see what is going on in your love bite. All right, Aries, the first card in your reading today is calling in your soulmate. Okay, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring you together. All right, so those of you who are seeking that special someone, that soulmate, you are calling that person towards you. Your prayers are being answered. All right. Next card that you got was, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, so this is something that's going on in your family, and it doesn't only mean your parents. It could be your grandparents. It could be your siblings. All right. So I guess they're saying that while you're doing this, and before you have a chance maybe to connect with your soulmate, you could be working on your own family issues, or they could be telling you that's what they're working on. All right. Next card that you got in the reading was religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Okay. So again, that may have something to do with the family issues that you may have to heal, or maybe this calling on your soulmate business is something that maybe would be against your religious upbringing, or may go against your family traditions and customs. Next card, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this could be saying that indeed the person that you're interested in may, that you're calling, the soulmate that you're seeking, the soulmate that you're calling, may not look like what you expect it to look like, and what you expect them to look like. And as a matter of fact, they could be a different race, they could be a different religion, a different political persuasion. All right, they could even be from another country, a different culture altogether. Right, so they're asking you to keep an open mind. And the last card that you got in this reading was wedding. Okay, this situation involves a marriage. All right, but this was in the reverse. So this is either saying that this is not a relationship that you're looking to lead to marriage, or that you may be getting a divorce, or in the process of being divorced or separated legally from your spouse, or that is something that you are contemplating, or maybe just that you don't believe in marriage. And maybe that may be the religious factor. Maybe that's why they're telling you to keep an open mind, because maybe when you get your soulmate that's going to be different from anybody else you ever met, that might change your mind about how you feel about marriage. So those are the first five cards, and those are for you, Aries. The next 5 cards could be about the soulmate that you're calling in, or it could be about your relationship that you're currently involved in, or just some information that you may need to look into about your love life or your attitude about love. Okay, first card here is past life relationship. You have known each other before. So you're calling in the soulmate, and maybe your soulmate knows you already, or you know them. You may have had a relationship in a previous life, or it could be that this is someone from your past, all right? So this is your soulmates, or the person that you're interested in. This is their cards. Next card says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this person is also being optimistic. You calling them in, and that person is being optimistic. So they're looking for you also. They're reaching out also. Next card that you got here was playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay? So this may be talking about, loosening up, okay, letting your hair down, being playful, all right, more romantic gestures in your dating life, all right. Could be someone from your past, someone who you grew up with, that is going to come back into your life, and this is going to remind you of your youth, okay, and the fun that you all had, all right. Next card, separation. A time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right. So, could be that this was a past life relationship. This is your soulmate, and you all have not had a chance to get together as yet. All right. You're calling them in. They're being optimistic about you, but still haven't gotten together yet. And that happens. And the last card here was unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. All right? But this was in the reverse position. So it's telling me that this is not an unrequited love, and that there is chemistry here. It's just taking time for the two of you to find each other. Now, that card, unrequited love, in the reverse, fell directly underneath the card of yours that said wedding in reverse. Okay, so unrequited love in reverse and wedding in reverse. Maybe your soulmate recognizes you, but you don't recognize them. That could be what it is, and that's why they're feeling that there's unrequited love. Maybe you're really just focused on what's going on in your life right now. You're not looking, you're calling in your soulmate. You are looking for a permanent relationship. This situation involves a marriage. In the reverse. Huh. I'm getting stuck. All right, let's take a look at unrequited love. Let's see what that is here. Romance angels compassionately bring you, this card is the answer to your relationship question. The person that you're inquiring about has many qualities that you find attractive. However, there's not enough mutual attraction to create the passion you're seeking. This relationship is more like a cat and mouse chase, with one partner continually retreating and disappearing. Neither person enjoys this imbalance, and the lack of chemistry is the reason. You may both share genuine love, which in itself can be a foundation for a long-term relationship. This card comes to you simply to help you understand the missing component, which you both can sense. Every relationship is a synergy of blended energies. You can't completely control the attraction factor, but you can override and steer it. Sometimes painful childhood experiences can draw you to unhealthy relationships as you recreate the original situation in an attempt to heal it. You can ask the angels for guidance to help you elevate your spiritual frequencies so that you attract a partner of similar nature. You deserve to be in a relationship of mutual appreciation and attraction, so it's worth your time and effort to manifest one with these qualities. Okay, so maybe that's why they're saying here that you have to heal family issues. So perhaps you or both of you come from families that were divorced. Divorced families who experienced divorce, and that is something that has to be addressed before the two of you can get together. That's why it's talking about healing family issues, religious factors, keeping an open mind, separation, divorce. That could be what's going on. So the person that you are interested in, Aries, who you have been praying about, someone that you're seeking, perhaps the reason that you haven't made contact yet is that this person is trying to heal their issues, just as you have issues that you need to address that you may not be aware of, and that may be what's holding you all from making this contact. You may know each other. That person may recognize that you are their soulmate, all right? But you haven't caught up with them. And the reason is because you still have some unfinished business. You may have a marriage or something that you need to get out of. Yeah, you have a marriage that you may need to get out of. They may be in the process of themselves separating from their karmic relationship or someone else that they're involved with. And the bottom of the deck for the romance angels was free yourself. Okay, it's time to take back control of your life. So this could be just saying that for both of you, that you need to, the reason you all haven't found each other, the reason that you haven't gotten together is because there's marriages that need to be dissolved or straightened out, whatever it has to be. But you all are not free yet to come together. And rather than put both of you through the agony of unrequited love because someone is involved with someone and has a partner, they're just leaving you all, it's not the divine timing yet. It's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. Stay optimistic, keep an open mind, but it may not be your time yet, and that's why you haven't connected to that person, Aries. And that may not be that is probably not sitting well with you, because you are Number one, you're very forceful. You're ready to do battle if that's what you got to do. Very aggressive. But it ain't your turn. It may just not be your turn. Okay. Romance Angel Oracle deck. All right, we did all 10 of those cards. And now we're going to get some messages from the Conscious Spirit Oracle. First card here is Crystal Ascension. I'm attuned to the universal kingdom and energy of the crystal. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. Okay, so this could be talking about text messaging, cell phones. You may have a lot of electronic devices around you. All right, and maybe you have too much. Maybe you need to look into bringing crystals into your surroundings so that you can balance some of that energy around you. All right, it could also be talking about the need to get more vitamins and minerals in your diet. All right, maybe that might be part of the message to you, Aries, is you need to maybe bring some crystals into your environment, and you need to put some minerals into your system. Maybe you need to drink more water. You may need to drink more water also. All right. You may be communicating with the soulmate. Maybe you are aware of them. Maybe they are at a distance from you. All right. And so the only way that you all do to get to communicate, maybe through emails, text messages, maybe through Skype. Okay, because that Crystal Ascension card fell directly under calling in your soulmate and past life relationship. So this could be recognizing that that's the way that you all communicate, or maybe you met each other online. Maybe you met each other online. That could be all that's saying. Maybe you met each other online, and then you realize once you connected that you actually do know that you have met each other before. That has happened. Next card that you have here is Nurturing Mother, a Nurturing Heart Mother. I'm a protective spirit and reach out to all life with love and compassion. All right, so this is talking about protecting a family, protecting children, nurturing them. That fell between healing family issues and stay optimistic. All right, so looks like maybe your issues are with something that had to do with your parents. Again, it could have been that both of you came from broken families, broken homes. All right, maybe you were raised by single mothers. All right, and those may be issues that need to be addressed. No matter how good and how nurturing your mother was, if there was an absent parent, a father wasn't in the home, that does sometimes affect the children in ways that they don't even understand or realize. All right, but stay optimistic about your love life. Probably didn't turn you off from the idea of a relationship. It didn't stop you from believing in love, or at least it hadn't stopped your partner. Now maybe it stopped you, and that's why they're telling you to keep an open mind, and maybe that's why the wedding card is upside down for you, because maybe you don't want any part of a marriage. You're not adverse to having a relationship, a committed relationship, but the idea of taking vows, maybe that's the thing that is frightening to you. That type of taking vows and making things legal. That could be the problem. That could be the holdup. And that could be why your soulmate or why the person you're interested in feels unrequited, because maybe they are quite interested in getting married, but they know that you are not because of family issues and religious factors. Next card is integration. I combine my body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity to a new dimension. Right? This fell between religious factors and playfulness. I think this is saying that you need to free your mind a little bit, okay? And don't hold these experiences, those experiences that your parents may have had. Don't let that keep weighing down on you, and that you're not being open-minded, all right? And just open to just going with the flow, you know, following the divine order, all right, or the path that you have. And if your path may include being married, and it may not, but if that's your path, you shouldn't, you know, have limits on what the divine can do for you. You have to be open to it so that everything can flow. You're calling your soulmate, and if the whole purpose is for the two of you to unite on this plane in a legal marriage, and you're adverse to that, then why should your soulmate come to you? You were just wasting their time if that's not what your mission, if that's not what their mission is. If their mission is not to just be in a cohabitation, but it is to be in a marriage for whatever reason, that there may be a purpose that you aren't aware of or that they're not aware of, that you need to be married in order to be able to do the next lessons or to climb the next hurdles. Now, if you've already made up your mind that you're not ever going to get married, then you're like holding up divine progress. So I think what they're doing is cautioning you to start doing some praying and try to get over, all right, or to get past those family issues, all right, those religious factors, those things that cause you to maybe be turned off to the idea of getting married. Next card you got was Embrace Change. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. All right? So, keep an open mind and move confidently through the changes in your life. They need you to get past that, maybe, that little thing. It's little, but it's big. All right, and because it's showing how obedient that you would be to spirit, how well you would be, how willing that you would be to follow the path that is going to be laid out in front of you. You have free will to do what you want to do, all right. But they're telling you need to embrace change in order to ascend to a higher level, all right, because this partnership is not just about you and your partner. It's going to be about what you bring to the world, what you bring to humanity. So they want you to relax. All right? Playfulness. Relax. Stop being so serious. This will be all right. Stay optimistic. All right? Next card that you got here was Sun Goddess. Now this talks about a bright future, a bright day, right? I embrace each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Okay? Sun is truth and openness, communications, warmth, heat. So this is telling you to be open to new experiences. to step out in your strength. Believe in the healing energies of the sun, not just the sun, but of the sun. You know, that if you believe and you have faith, all these issues will be healed, and you will be able to feel comfortable making that type of commitment to another person. Okay? When you get these issues addressed and you integrate your body, your mind, and your soul, everything is in alignment. That's again why you may need to bring some crystals into your world. It could be talked about feng shui. Also, you know, balancing out your home and things like that, so that things get evened out and you have a better outlook and more open to things. All right? Because if this is not, if you're trying to if you've made up your mind that you never want to be married, you're blocking blessings, not only for yourself, for your partner, but for whoever else is supposed to benefit by the example of a relationship that you would be given in your life. All right, because we're in a fishbowl. People are watching us, and there are lessons that you may be having to share. You know, you may be the messenger to bring some healing to some other families, but can't do it if you've already decided, nope, 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 I don't care how much I fall in love, I don't care how wonderful the person is, I don't care how much I love them, I don't care, whatever, I'm never getting married because I saw my parents' marriage and it was a mess, it was horrible. Okay, so get cards from the Iyanla Vanzant Until Today deck. The card that just came for you was, I am learning to forgive myself. Until today, you may have found it difficult to forgive yourself for certain behaviors that you've engaged in. Just for today, be willing to grow, learn, and heal yourself with forgiveness. So there's some work that you do need to do in this situation, Aries. And you may have to forgive yourself for turning your back on love, or turning your back on the idea of marriage. Okay? Or what it is that maybe you've been in a marriage and you've gotten divorced, or you're in the process of getting divorced. Your parents were already in a divorce. And so maybe you've made up your mind that you've thrown up your hands and said, I'm not doing this no more. I'm never doing this again. I'll never fall in love again, right? Maybe not love, but you just don't want to get married again. And that could be holding up your partner's ascension or their ability to fulfill their path. So maybe you need to forgive yourself, because if marriages go bad, it takes two people, right? They don't go wrong on their own 9 times out of 10, unless you're dealing with a sociopath. But things beyond your control, or beyond anyone's control. But maybe you need to look into, because maybe the attitudes that you came to the marriage that you're in, that you're getting out of now, maybe the things that happened in your childhood, in your youth, the things that you saw between your parents, may have weighed itself, subconsciously. It may have affected the way you interacted in your marriage, which caused this marriage to fail, like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So that's why you need to keep an open mind and heal these issues. Not only the issues of your family, the family that you grew up in, but also maybe the relationship that you are now getting out of, and see whether or not these issues from your family impacted your marriage and they have now turned you off to the idea of being married again. So, something for you to think about. Again, free yourself from the Romance Angels and Moon Goddess. This talks about the moon cycles, all right, changes, secrets, things that are hidden, family secrets, things that we don't talk about. I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. So, talking about getting with the flow, going with the flow, getting with the program. Okay? Taking care of addressing those issues, those family secrets, those things that are keeping you from opening yourself up to your divine mission. Okay? Clearing up those secrets, accepting the things that you can't change, and getting into the rhythm of life again. All right? Clearing out those old secrets and those fears, shining a light on those things, looking into them. So you may need to do some self-introspection. You may have to do some work as far as seeing a psychologist or some counseling or whatever, so that you can embrace the changes that are happening and the path that you're being led down without being afraid. Because out of the darkness and with all the secrets, there's brightness ahead. And even the moon, with its secrets and its changing cycles, it illuminates. It brings things up. It brings things up. And maybe this whole situation, these situations have brought stuff up for you, stirring things up that you don't want to think about and don't want to deal with. But you're going to have to. And the first thing you're going to have to do is learn how to forgive yourself. Okay? So, that's the first part of your reading, Aries. The next part of your reading, that's going to include the tarot of sexual magic, right? So, I'm going to place another altar cloth on top of the reading so that there's some separation between the Romance Angel Oracle card reading and the tarot of sexual magic reading. It's just something I was led to do. The indication that I got when I first started opening up these cards. You can go back and look at the unboxing the unboxing video of these cards, or you can look at the video for Sagittarius for this month. Their love bite is very long, but you'll see how it kind of evolved, and that we needed to do these things separately. Not just one thing to do it this way. I did. Thank goodness they didn't say they didn't want it, and even in the same filming. Okay, so here it is, Christmas Eve, and I'm still doing love bites. That's okay. These were supposed to be short, and it has evolved into a whole separate genre all of its own. But it's interesting, though. It really is. All right, so I'm going to give you, you're going to get 3 cards, okay? So that's the way that the authors of this system suggested you do 3. Okay. One is going to be your desire. Your first card is your desire. Your second card is going to be your fear. And your third card is going to be your lesson. All right? So, I'm going to try to give you the messages intuitively. And I'll also be referring to the pamphlet to see if there are any other if I'm on the right path, or are there any other messages that I can pick up based on their, what their definition of the card is. So some of these cards, some of the major arcana and the minor arcana are represented here, but the meanings are different for the most part for these cards. So even though it may say the same name, like Empress, of course shows up in the Rider-Waite deck and shows up here too, but it may have a different meaning than what we were being used to. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is the bottom. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, because you've got your 3 cards are here already, thank you. The bottom of your deck is the 10 of Cups, 10 of Chalices. All right. Now the Rider-Waite deck, that is like love, like happily ever after, everything that you want, right? So in this looks like he's being offered something, this gentleman, and this woman is here with her hand out offering him something, but he looks like he's headed further, like there's something else that he wants. That whatever she's offering him maybe is not enough. Those are figs that she's offering him, and that's I think figs signify sex, right? I think they do. I'm not mistaken. I think they do. Has something to do with sexuality, fertility. Figs, Adam and Eve, fig leaves. Okay, something with figs. Maybe she's offering him a date, right? Dates, figs, and same family, if that not the same fruit. But she's got her hands out offering him some, and he's going past that towards this gold pot over here, which is sitting in front of this arch, reminiscent of the pot, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, maybe. But maybe all that she's offering isn't enough, and he wants to look further. Wants to look further. See what's inside of that pot there. Curiosity killed the cat. So that's, maybe you're talking about someone who is restless and doesn't want to stay with what is safe and what's already made him happy. He's looking, he or she, they are looking for something further. That what they have at home is not enough. Okay, so the first card that you have here, okay, is the 8 of Swords. Now swords are air, right? So this is has something maybe to do with communicating. I know I haven't picked the card up yet. Okay, so what we have here are 2 figures, a man and a woman. The woman is laying down on the couch, and she is she's laying down on the couch, and the gentleman is leaning over her. The man is leaning over her. All right, she's got her arms. One arm, you can't really see where it's going, right? Her arm is stretched up, so maybe she's still got, she's got something up her sleeve. So, wow. Got something up her sleeve, and she's got her nails in his back. Well, she's caressing him, but she's definitely got her nails in his back. And he's He's leaning over her. Now, in these cards where you see green, green is love. Green is comforts of love. Okay, so the more green you see, the more love there is. And there's a lot of green in this picture. So that means there's lots of emotions, lots of feelings. Well, she's got her hands in his back, her nails, and that sword is laying beneath her. It's got that snake wrapped around it, the catechus, right, which is a healing. But in the back here in the corner, way in the back, there's something, some mischief maker. All right, this is like a half man, half beast, like Senator, but more like a devilish type of, not devilish, but, you know, like mischievous. Somebody that is spying on them and is going to take information. It's going to spread rumors about this. Someone who sees what's going on behind the curtains, and they are going to tell. They may be getting ready to expose these people who seem to be having a secret affair. Or they're doing something that yeah, it just seems that they're doing something that they maybe aren't supposed to be doing. And this figure back there is ready to make trouble. Could be blackmailing someone. And she's laying there with her pearl necklace. And that's all she has on. But there's something going on because her arm is extended up and behind and you can't see anything past her underarm. So maybe she knows that person is back there because she is kind of looking past him as he's looking down at her. She's looking up and past him. So maybe she's setting him up. Maybe she's setting it up for the gossip or for the exposure, for somebody to get a wind of what's going on. Because this is in your desire. So, Aries, you're having something going on behind the scenes that you are supposed to be keeping secret, but you really are hoping, or you are doing things to ensure that it comes out so that this guy here can leave this happy home that is really, he wants to leave anyway, all right, but he may be taking his time, and maybe you're trying to speed it up a bit, all right? That could be it. This is love, right? And this is swords, and that's air. Conversations. 8 of Swords is, according to them, scratching. The magic of the green cloth. Green frees sensuality and allows the body to guide the spirit before the mind can guide the body. You cannot teach the flesh if it is not willing to learn from you. You cannot teach the flesh if it is not willing to learn from you. Allows the body to guide the spirit before the mind can guide the body. So this is saying that your emotions and your desires are overtaking your mind, overtaking your common sense. You're not using you're not acting logically, or the person you're trying to get them to not act logically. You feel that maybe you can seduce them into leaving this when all you're offering them is sensuality and sex. But over here they have comforts, riches, food. You don't even have food. Yeah, what are you offering? Really? Okay. Alright, healing. Maybe. Definitely gossip. Definitely scandal. Okay, so those are your desires. This is what you're afraid of, is 9. Now we know 9 is ancestors, 9 is death, 9 is Agun, 9 is ending, new beginning. You're afraid that you are going to be alone. Everybody else is going to have somebody and you're not. And you're just going to be wasting time, watching time pass, watching the candle burn out on your youth and your desires. While everybody else is off making love and scratching. Because he's over here scratching too. And you're just by yourself, so you're afraid to be alone. You're afraid that if you don't, maybe you're afraid if you don't make this bold move, that to let the cat out of the bag, let the secret out, or create some kind of a drama for the person that you're with, that if you don't do that, then maybe you'll be left out in the cold, you'll be all by yourself. He's holding that candle, and there's not even a flame on it, actually. The light is down there by his feet. So maybe he feels like he's stepped on his opportunity. That he doesn't have anything to look forward to. Just coldness. Because there's no green on his side of this picture. Everything in green is over there. So you're afraid that if you don't do something to get this guy to leave this happy thing, because he's already looking to leave. So you're not really getting him. You're not really drawing him out. He's already looking for greener pastures or more gold. He's still looking for a pot at the end of the rainbow. So, maybe, did I say something, excuse me, about blackmail? Maybe you're going to try to blackmail him because maybe he does have money. And that way, if you're going to be alone, at least you'll be well taken care of. And that's an 8. This is a 10. This is a 9. The lesson is a 7. And that is the 7 of Cups. Oof, wow. This is a whole lot of passion going on here. All right, so you got these people who are, seems like they're in the garden somewhere. You're not hiding. And there's nice, sweet, delicious love going on. And there's a little turtle there, so maybe it might have been slow in the making. This person is choosing, may have made that choice. Well, this is what the lesson is that if you take things slow, you maybe there will be a choice and that you will be victorious. But maybe not, because this woman in this picture seems to be the same woman in this picture. And I'm seeing these candles are burning there. So maybe saying that, you know, that this is going to be the final outcome. This is going to be the lesson, because this person had faith. This person was praying for them and their partner. And it took a lot of time, and it was a slow process. But they were tough, and they hung in there. They knew what they had. They already had all the information. They had all the roadmap. They had a plan. They already had a plan. So you weren't a threat. Let's see what the book says about the Seven of Chalices. The Seven of Chalices is the magic of the 4 leaves of mint. All right, so if you look on this bag here, this material, there are 4 mint leaves embroidered on that bag. And that is, just that quickly, excuse me. This is about habit, immobility, routine. The indifference caused by routine must be fought. Okay, so this is talking about putting a little, you know, spicing it up, maybe, you know, doing things a little differently, being a little more adventurous, showing public displays of affection maybe to your partner. But the penetrating perfume of the mint is like the thought of our loved one upon us. It fuels ideas and plans of love. So this this relationship was always on this other person's mind, and they had plans that they wanted to stick to. They may have been trying to, you know, maybe their priorities were material, all right, and maybe they even, you know, dallied with the idea of, you know, adventuring outside of the relationship, but at the end of the day, they're going to stay where they have a security and where they already know, they're familiar with that love. So that could be the lesson. Stick with what you know. Take things slow. All right, let me look at the Eight of Swords, since I think we forgot to do that. Eight of Swords would be, okay, again, scratching. Green frees the mind, frees sensuality, and allows the body to guide the spirit before the mind can guide the body. Cannot teach the flesh if it's not willing to learn from you. All right. So that was that. And the Nine of, oh, the Hermit, that's the major arcana, which was a 9, is retention of the seed. Refusal. Slowing down your pace allows the magic to germinate. When physical force is restrained, its power is doubled. When physical force is restrained, its power is doubled. No. When the psychic force is restrained, its power is doubled. Slowing down your pace allows magic to germinate. Retention of the seed. Retention. Oh, well, if you're a hermit, I guess you're retaining your seed because you're not fertilizing anybody, right? You're not getting anybody. You're not sharing that energy. Again, you're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of being alone. But this is not, I think what this is saying to you is this is not the way to go about it. All right? This is not the way to go about it. Because you're going to end up, things are not going to turn out as you would have expected it. And you're just going to expose yourself to some embarrassment. All right? So I would suggest, let me just say this. Nobody's stealing nobody's partner, okay? You can't steal a person whose bags is already, you can't kidnap somebody whose bags is already packed, all right? If he's ready to go, for whatever reason, he's ready to go. And if he happens to meet you, or come across you, or for some reason you all hit it off while he's already planning to go, it's not your fault that he's going. So let's not even allow yourself to get caught up in that nonsense. All right, if he wasn't already happy at home and he was already looking, it could have been anybody who came around. So don't feel guilty that you're breaking up anybody's home, because the only person that can break up the home are the people who are in the home. So, seven, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. It's all going to go back to this. This is going to be what this ends up. And everything in between is a distraction. So, maybe for the coming year, or at least for the next couple of weeks, till the middle of January, you may need to come up with another plan, all right? You don't need to be holding anybody's secrets, okay? And you can free yourself from that situation. Aries, leave that alone. I don't think that that's going to work out well for you. All right, and it's just going to bring scandal, and you don't need any scandal. There are other things that you are quite capable of that you don't need to be involved in. Scandal, trying to make you out to be the bad person when the person was on their way out the door anyway, and you just happened to get caught in the door jam. That's all I can say, Aries. I mean, don't get caught up in it. It's not going to end up well for you anyway. And then you're just going to end up messing up your reputation, or, you know, breaking your own heart, getting your own heart broken over something that you didn't create, that you have no control over. Don't try to stir the pot, because if you stir the pot and they find out that you were the pot stirrer, they're going to be mad at you anyway. So you're not going to get what you want. You're going to just alienate the person that you're trying to draw in, and it's a waste of your time anyway, because they just told you those people are going to get back together for whatever reason, because it's comfortable, because, you know, that's where their money is. They're getting old and they don't really have energy for all of that. Yeah. This Empress, 4 of coins of stability. This is about money, stability. He's going to stay where things are stable. He's going to stay where things are stable because he is worried about his security, and he's always talking about money. They're both always talking about money, right? From what you know, money is a very deep concern for them. Appearances, how things look on the outside, is what matters to them. So don't get yourself involved. All right. So these messages may have been probably for different people, different Aries that are having different challenges. So if this resonated with you, please let us know. Leave a comment. All right. Don't forget to follow me. All right. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. All right. If they didn't resonate with you, if the messages didn't resonate with you, they may resonate with someone that you know who is also an Aries. Please do us a favor and share those messages with them so that those who need to receive this information can get it. All right. And that's the best thing that you can do while you're waiting for things to straighten out here for you, Aries. We're going to pray for you, though. All right. Because we know you're looking for something. And you deserve something. You deserve something, but you deserve it in the right way. And you deserve to have an open heart that you can be open to whatever Divine has in store for you as far as getting married and being in a committed relationship and not being the other person in anybody's triangles. Let your friends help you, Aries. Because you deserve love. So thank you very much for allowing me to share these messages with you. All right, and I look forward to spending more time with you in the coming year, 2018. So we'll see each other soon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right, send me an email, pbtarot7@gmail.com, and we'll be talking to you soon. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. All right, as usual, Alafia. Amen, Ashe, and peace.